was going to ask if all this water fresh.
It's fresh water, yes sir.
Just kidding. There's a lot of things that obviously y'all saw it. A lot of things that happened in the ball game that make our game so unusual, so great, for lack of a better word. I don't know the last time I've seen a triple play, a true triple play, 5, 4, 3. But I tell you one thing, we got 27 guys that will not back down. They won't look at each other like, what the heck is going on? They will just battle. You got leaders sitting up here at this table. You got a guy who had literally been, for lack of a better description, lights out the last 6, 7 outings. Had a bad day today. Didn't come in griping about anything or just coming up with excuses. He went out there and he battled. 119 pitches. Those are the things that we as coaches remember. I could talk about this guy. He won't tell you, but he wasn't feeling the greatest today. And this guy right here, a true leader, one of many on our team. But this is what makes us coaches proud. But let's just get to the bottom line, folks. Still a lot of baseball left to be played. Yeah, we're excited, but you can't fall in love with yourself, get the inward turned eyeballs. You got to be ready to go tomorrow.
Questions for Coach or the student athletes?
Mike, we'll start off with you. A game like this where they get up early and you're kind of forced to play catch up. I mean, how would you describe what that ninth inning was like to get 2 men on, no outs, and seem like your first big break of the day?
Well, it's nice when you've got a leadoff hitter that knows how to lead off, and he's leading off the ninth inning. Trying to get him to chase the first pitch? No. Well, now you ain't going to get him to try to chase it again. You're going to throw him a strike. The rest is obviously history. But just very proud of these guys and the 24 that are in that clubhouse right now, because it was a pure display of competing, and that really, really excites me.
Mike, going up against an offensive-minded team that relies on the bunt, relies on the aggressive base running like that, is it one thing to kind of practice, prepare for it, and then another to see the team who's run it all year really execute it early in the game there?
They did a good job. They truly did. They did a good job. You got to tip your hat to them. They did a good job of putting pressure on us. A couple of things that kind of took us by surprise, but there again, we ain't gonna sit there and analyze it, go back over it. We were prepared. We just didn't get it done. Tip your hat to them.
Jackson, what was the, I know you talked to Meat right before your bat there to win the game. Were you, I mean, it's first and second, nobody out, but you also have 3 hits already. Were you thinking you might be bunting? What was your thought when you talked to him?
I thought maybe, and then he went up there and he said, just get a pitch you can hit. I was supposed to hit. And the guy went first pitch changed up so I could see it. I saw it off his ball, and the next pitch went fastball and fouled it off. The next pitch came back and changed it again, so I was able to track it and put a good swing on it.
How's that feel, man?
Feels
Rounded
great.
First when your teammates are charging towards you like that.
That's really great. I mean, like I said, I wasn't feeling the best today, so when it was over, I felt really nice to get done.
Taylor, was it your decision to bunch, or was that a call from me?
No, I saw the guy on the mound, and I didn't feel like if I got past him, he wouldn't be able to beat me to the bag, and the first baseman and the second baseman were almost in the grass. So I just, the first pitch was a ball, and then on the next pitch, I knew, they were probably going to come back with a good pitch, probably over the plate, so just get something that you can lay down that side.
Taylor, what was the mood like in the dugout early in the game? Was it one of those things like, well, that's all happened, let's go past it and move on?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when things like that happen, you just kind of got to throw them away, you know, because, I mean, we did a lot of uncharacteristic stuff, but nobody really, you know, got out of themselves. I mean, it was always, you know, give me the ball, you know, let's just get back to what we do. And I felt like Holden did a great job keeping himself composed, you know, keeping us in the game. And, you know, us as hitters, you know, we knew there's no deficit that we can't come back from. So, I mean, you know, with that happening in the first inning, we knew we had 27 outs left, you know, to grind at it, to get back ahead at some point. And Holden did a great job keeping us in the game.
Jackson, when you're having a day like you're having today, how do you, I guess, try to stay consistent and not, I guess, try to do too much? You just kind of keep doing what you're doing in a sense.
Yeah, just try to keep it simple, try to keep the same routine before I go up to the batter's box and try to get my pitch and try to put a swing on it.
And when you think about like this postseason, I know we talked about kind of the different guys who've done well, but I mean, you're someone who you've definitely had an impact. I mean, what's made the difference between last postseason and this postseason now that you kind of know what to expect and you've been through it before?
Definitely playing at home is better than Gainesville, that's for sure. Yeah, just I mean, playing the playoffs last year, you get the experience, so you know what it's like. You're still playing the same game, so you gotta keep it simple.
Tyler, have you pitched against any team quite like that? What does that do to a pitcher when literally they'll bunt any hitter, any count?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely did a great job of keeping us off balance, I guess you could say, keeping me off balance. And I mean, they're really aggressive on the base pass as well. And I mean, they just do some stuff that's not traditional, I guess you could say. I mean, they might get a shorter lead and try and start running before they steal or something like that. But I mean, they did a good job of playing their game, and I had trouble playing my game early on. I was kind of doing what they wanted me to do, I guess you could say. But I knew that we had the offense that we had, and we were able to show up, and they kept me in the game. And I mean, it obviously gave me confidence to go back out and settle down and pitch my game that I'm used to. And defense, I mean, we played great. I mean, I was the one that was making on the air. But Busby, he made a great play on a slow roller and threw it to Mendoza, and they tried to score two, and he was ready, prepared for it, and Cal was able to tag him out with ease. But I mean, we definitely played well enough to win, and I'm just proud of the way that we fought and the way that we were able to overcome, I guess.
Tyler, what was your reaction when Luke hit it just after everything that had gone on in the game? You know, a rough start, and then you got the balance all the way back, and then you see it go through.
It's just a testament to the team that we are. I mean, obviously I didn't have my best stuff, and I mean, he had our number, I think, in the first inning. I mean, we were kind of like it could be a long day, I guess you could say. But I mean, we knew that we believed in each other, and to have that grind throughout the game, we got one run. We knew that we could have a breakout inning, and to see him get that fourth hit of the day, I mean, I don't know who you want to pitch to in our lineup right now, to be honest, and that's a good feeling for us.
Mike, when they turned the triple play, obviously it was sort of a deflating moment. It was also kind of when you guys had started putting together some nice at-bats. I guess, what was their reaction there? Were you encouraged that the offense started looking like it was coming together, or discouraged because how many triple plays have been turned in here?
You know, to be honest, just look you dead in the eye and tell you, not a single person said a word. Now, don't think there won't be some jabbing going on from the players, because that's just what baseball players are all about. But when it happened, nobody said a word.
Two more.
Mike, when you're in the situation you're in right now, I mean, how much really has to be said to guys, or does anything really have to be said at all? Because, I mean, it's pretty evident, one more and, you're where you want to be.
Well, I walked in the room and one of the guys was saying, remember, we were in this position last year. I didn't need to say anything. That was said. And that's just the way these competitors are. So, like I said, there's a lot of baseball left. We just got to be ready to go tomorrow.
Taylor, on that. Oh, go for it.
Jackson, the seventh inning, guy on first and second there, two outs, and What's going through your mind for the at bat there, and really the first of 3 2-out hits and score 3 runs?
Same thing as usual. Try to get pitch and swing at. Nothing changes really.
Jackson, was there a thought today that you might not be well enough to play, or did you wake up and say, I just have to prepare myself even though I'm not feeling good?
Oh yeah, I was gonna play no matter what. Definitely not gonna let this guy go out there and compete and not try to get behind him, make plays.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, guys.